Yeah, what's up, party people? On another night of the drive, I feel like I'm gonna just give 30 minutes um, for everybody to see how this drive goes, whatever, whatever. Um, and just talk to y'all for a little while, man, and see where it goes. You know. So I'm out here in Ohio. I'm on I-70 going east. If I'm talking funny, it's because I got my whitening strips in. See, I got my whitening strips in for the next 30 minutes. So if I'm slurring, just know that. Um, yeah, man, how y'all day, man? How y'all feeling out there? You know, hope y'all having a blessed day and having a blessed night. Um, saw a couple things online today, man. I just want y'all to take heart, man. Take heart in the fact of knowing that good could still come out of this. You know what I'm saying? Or it may be a hard thing to look at different climates, the cultural climate, the hood climate, music climate, um, and when I'm saying climate, I'm talking about the energy that's around um, different subjects. So like your political climate, CLIMATE, your political climate, your cultural climate, your music climate, your job climate, your family dynamic and climate. Um, if you are a co-parent, you know your climate between you and your significant other for your child's sake, not for your sake or whatever, and or your significant other. You know what I'm saying? Who you living with, who you riding with. Um, you'll see different things in life, and there are different climates, and you'll be like, "Dang, where's the hope at? Like, when is this situation going to change?" Listen, man, take take hope, take hope, man. It's gonna get better. It's gonna be it's gonna pan out. Rather, is what I'm trying to say. It's gonna pan out. Just gotta hold tough, man. Stay in the storm. Learn what you gotta learn. 'Cause whatever you don't learn in that climate, you're bound to repeat and you're bound to relearn if you don't come out of there with the lessons. You know what I'm saying? So just know that you gotta you gotta register in your head like, yo, what's the lesson I'm supposed to be getting out of this? How is this supposed to be making me better or a better person um moving forward? And that's how you move from level to level. You know what I'm saying? Grace to grace. That's how you move up, you graduate from the level that you're at. You gotta learn your lessons and you gotta move forward. And I would encourage you all to keep a journal. A lot of people don't want. I mean, I ain't trying to write that down, man, every day. But I'm gonna tell you, it helps you gauge where you came from, how you was thinking. I got a journal, and the first journal I ever finished in my life, I used to start them. Then I would just buy a new book, a new little journal, and but I finally finished one, and I'm all over the place. And I'm talking about, you know, my dating, the way I used to date, the way that I used to, things that I remember from my childhood, um, things about my job, little struggles I went through, and then I would force myself to even tell. I'm like too. So when I would get a raise or when I would see dividends in my different accounts, I would get too. Or if my sons did something great in school, I would give those reports as in the book. You know what I'm saying? So I was like I was talking to my son in the book. I was just giving them little. tidbits because my goal with my kids is like this. I got four sons, two twins, they in their 30s. I got a 19-year-old and a 15-year-old, just turned 15 in July and in the end of June. So my goal for them is, yo, make your own mistakes. I'm gonna tell you all my mistakes so you won't make them. Ain't no sense in you repeat the same darn thing I done went through, all because you didn't know. So I'm gonna tell you all my mistakes. That way you can skip those landmines, and it helps you further along because there ain't no new thing under the sun, man. Whatever you went through before, somebody same thing. It may not be the same exact thing, but it's kind of it's down that street. You know what I'm saying? So for me, my goal has always been, yo, I'm gonna let y'all know where I jack something up at, so it can help you further along, and it'll put you light years ahead of the game for your life. Because if you know where I tripped up at, you know where the landmines is at for me. If you can skip over those, you can get further along in a less amount of time. And you find your own landmines. Don't find my landmines. Go find your own. You know what I'm saying? I already defeated certain giants in my genealogy. Now it's your time. It's your turn to go and figure out your giants that you got to go slay. You know what I'm saying? So that was my goal with my journal at first. But then 2 or 3 months, like, dang, I ain't got in my journal. So I would, set up like a 15-minute timer, kind of relax my mind and just write. It was like I said, it was all over the place, but the journal was finished. My first journal was finished, and I went and bought a new one. And I like the fact that it got like a little pen holder on it. I like to already have a pen ready, especially one of those gel pens. I like the smoothness how I write because I write in cursive. I don't know if nowadays they even keep teaching that, but I write in cursive and in my journals. And so um, when I was writing in this new one, it's like, all right, how can I go differently? Nah, I'm gonna just keep it the same format. I'm gonna talk as if I'm talking to my sons, like I'm literally having a conversation with them because this is what's gonna happen. When I leave here and go to the other side, meaning when I'm deceased, as they're reading that book, I want them to read it as they're having a complete conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like they're actually with them, and that's my goal. That's my goal for that. So, like I said, man, I'm gonna put in like 30 minutes on this live, give y'all a piece of my day while I'm working. I'm gonna let y'all come and work with me. Right now, y'all coming to work with me for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? While I travel on these highways, interstates, and get through this traffic. Um, there's a thing that I say periodically. I used to say it every day, but I say it periodically now, where my main focus, especially while on the road, is like um, nothing missing, nothing broken, no tickets, no citations, no warnings, no violations, nothing missing, nothing broken, all things safe with safe passage. In Jesus' name, amen, right? Because you got to figure, I'm passing by these people and they're passing by me, but I want them to stay in their safe distance and I want to stay in my safe distance while I'm rolling. So I want all things safe with safe passage. You know what I'm saying? And when you start proclaiming stuff like that over your life, you'll see it start to take manifestation. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I haven't been in any major accident or anything like that. That's something that my dad had suffered through when I was like 15, back in the early 90s, uh, a month after his birthday, matter of fact. And yo, it was a real bad snowstorm where we're from in New York. And he went to work and he didn't come back home. It was a dub. You go 15 years with seeing this man come in the house every day, or at least every week. You know what I'm saying? He go to work, he drive, he come home, he drive us to family members' houses and our aunties and stuff like that. And then he picks up kids for, on the church bus and stuff like that, volunteers his time. And One day he goes out the door and he don't come back. And it's like, whoa. And I mean, it could have been something psychological that went on with me at the time. 'Cause I just started wilding out. I went from being like a cool kid, in little things like getting in trouble here and there, but it wasn't like I wasn't mischievous. You know what I'm saying? In my estimation, and according to my mother's estimation, I wasn't a mischievous type of dude. So when he left, it was like F it, like I'm gonna just go all out. You know what I'm saying? Getting into fights, not going to school, um, just doing crazy stuff, man. Trying to go out on the street, make a little couple of dollars here and there for other dudes, being a runner. And but yeah, it takes a toll on you, man, as a kid when you get to a disappointment. So I proclaim those kind of things on my trips where I have all things safe with safe passage because it's like being on a cruise ship or on a boat. You know, they don't have no lanes out there. They know where they're supposed to go based on certain routes and certain things that they know about in in marine time, meaning in maritime, which is like ocean traveling and ocean things. They have a whole another way of guiding themselves through the waterways. But when it comes to the road, yo, I passed by at least 1,000 vehicles at that. I'm playing it low. At least 1,000 vehicles a day, and I want to be able to pass by them safely and get on my way, as well as them. I want them to pass by safely and get on their way. So I play it like that, man, to where it's it's safe, man. You got to be safe out here. You want these people to go home, and you want yourself to get home. And I just never understood the trucker mentality. I've been doing this since 2012, right? So I got 14 years up under me, and I never understood the philosophy of dudes that don't believe in their brake pedal, dudes that don't believe that the weight that they're carrying takes a longer time to stop. Being up on somebody's back bumper is not cool. Um, Switching lanes and you ain't got enough space to switch lanes is not cool. Um, Not being courteous. I'm not saying you gotta be courteous to the point where you're losing time on your trip or you're losing time on being on time for your load. But what I am saying is, you know, be as courteous as you can for every moment. You see a person trying to get over on the on ramp, they trying to get in here. If you're in the middle of heavy traffic, yo, they got to get in where they fit in. But if you can, tap on the brake a little lightly, let them get ahead, and hopefully they can read it like, oh, he wants me to get ahead of him. Or hopefully they're reading it like, yo, he's not stopping. Let me pull back a little bit and let me get behind him. So I can get inside of the traffic flow. And yeah, a lot of the four wheelers, what we call four wheelers, regular car drivers, SUV drivers, yeah, they're not paying attention. Granted, but we're considered the truck drivers out here, the commercial drivers are considered the professional drivers out here. You know what I'm saying? So conduct yourself accordingly is my mentality. Like you're a professional, be a professional, man. Yeah, it's a paycheck, but be a professional paycheck maker. You got boxers, right? That box professionally. You got rappers that rap professionally. When they get in the studio, they got a certain type of thing that they do, like candles, dim the lights, whatever it is. But once you become a professional at something, it's a certain expectation of professionalism that you got to carry. You know what I'm saying? And those are just like the certain things that be on my mind a lot is watching people just go through this life and they're very careless. They're very reckless, and they don't care. They don't have caution, and caution is important in certain areas of life. Yo, everybody gets in their car. They're expecting to get to where they got to go, and they're expecting to get back where they came from, right? So let's raise that bar of expectation, man, for each other. It's amazing to me that in certain cities, they still have traffic jams, like big time standstill traffic. All right, I'll give you an example, right? Charlotte, North Carolina on 77 North or South at the beginning of the city, whether it's in the morning time or in the evening, whether it's sunny, it's worse when it's raining. But yo, what is the problem? Like, we can't just get to where we gotta go, fam. Like, and every day that you listen to the news on the radio, when you driving, you listen to news radio, traffic radio, and yo, there's always somebody that's in the jam. Always somebody that got bumped up and got pushed off to the side of the road and holding up traffic, or they sitting in a lane. Yo, fam, what are you? What are we doing out here? Who was the one that wasn't paying? Who, who was the one that wasn't paying attention, man? In that instance, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we got to look at as a unit, man. We're a society that has to deal with each other, man. Like we gotta cooperate with each other. You trying to get to where you gotta go, and I'm trying to get to where I gotta go. Can we cooperate on this road together? Can we cooperate with that? Can we be courteous enough to let each other do what we came to do? It, Driving is more than just cranking up a car and going. It's more than just maintenance as well too, because you got to make sure when you get on this road, yo, is your car even working to the capacity where you can get to where you got to go and get back? Is you still driving with that donut on the front of your car instead of putting it in the back, meaning on one of the rear wheels and taking a full wheel and putting it on the front? You shouldn't be driving. I tell any woman I'm dating, well, when I used to date, I tell any one of them, when you get that donut on that front, you tell the dude, whoever changed it or wherever you at, you tell him put that donut on that back, because most of your cars drive from the front wheels. Why you want to be turning and twisting and getting that donut, doing everything that a full size tire should be doing? Nah, man, put that donut on the back where it's just traveling along with you. But even beside that, yo, you need an oil change. Yo, you got one headlight out. Stop busting them high beams like that. Go look at YouTube, especially nowadays, yo. Since the 2000s, you shouldn't. There should be no excuse why you got one headlight working. It's just a major electrical problem. You just got one bulb out. Man, if you don't take $30 of that weed money and go down there to AutoZone and go get you a doggone headlamp and take that old one out carefully and put that new one in there. Like, what are we doing? You're just changing out a light bulb. These are the kind of things that go through my mind, yo, when I'm scrolling or I'm online or I see different things, or just even in driving, like just observing people, man. Like, we got to raise our standard of living. Can't be, don't have a bum mentality. Don't take don't don't have a bum mentality all your life. Raise your standard up. If you're a king and you're a queen and you see yourself like that, raise your standard up. But not just in the area of where it's like driving, your house. You got papers laying everywhere. You got things, going on in your house. Your dishes don't be done. You know what I'm saying? Don't throw some music on and get busy. Don't only take showers and freshen up just because you got somewhere to go. Yo, you sitting around the house, you'll wash it behind, man. Brush your teeth, man. You just want to put on a clean face because you're in front of people or you at a club or you going to a function. Yo, come on, fam. People gonna read through that after a while. You don't want to have a bum mentality. You don't want to have that. You don't want that in your life. Man. You don't want to be known for a bum, for being a bum. A lot of bums don't carry respect. People don't respect that. There's a lot of people who hate on rich people, but it's even more people who they don't like that. They don't like bums. You know what I'm saying? And in your mind, you gotta carry yourself above that. You gotta carry yourself above that, man. It's good to be hollering at y'all. It's doggone. It's almost 10 o'clock, man. I'm out here rolling like this. I only got a couple hours. I'm gonna try to go see my. I've only been out here for a couple hours a night. I ain't really got that far to go, but I just left Tip City, Ohio, heading over here to he can pull up on me where I park at and get a couple moments with him, get a couple of moments with him, and um, then get me some rest, and then I'll be heading out tomorrow morning to finish this trip. That's going to end up in West Seneca, New York, in and out, in and out, real smooth. You know what I'm saying? And I might get on here maybe like once a week. I do my best to get on here like once a week, man, and chit chat with you guys, check in on me, let y'all check in on me, see how it is on this road. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Like I said, about 30 minutes, get it in, chime in with y'all, let y'all know what's on my mind for the day, and hopefully, you know, we can um we can grow, we can grow in this chat, become good friends. Hopefully, something I'm saying can relate to you and help you. Hopefully, what y'all chime in and say, add toward me. Hopefully, that helps enhance me as a human. Because the ultimate goal is to be better humans. Well, I feel like that should be the ultimate goal, is to be better humans. So it's that time to take these things out. I think they're supposed to stay in for like 45, 30 or 45 minutes. My my whitening strips. Yeah, man. Cynthia Walker, what's up to you? Salute to you. Go Spacey T. You know what it is. Savannah Donald Rio. Peace to you. Peace and blessings to everybody that chimed in tonight, that liked, that subscribed after meeting me. Um, yeah, man, that's all intelligence over here, man. Intelligence, humor, upliftment, motivation, inspiration, enlightenment. Um, yeah, that's all I'm offering in life. How to help people be better humans, man. Forget all this hatred, man. Forget all that judgmentality. You know what I'm saying? Like always trying to down somebody. Like, yo, let's just be better, man. Let's just be better for the planet. And I ain't even on no like global warming or uh, doomsday type. Let's just be better for the planet. Can the planet just get rest for one day? Yeah, there has to be somebody that might pass away every day, but can we just not kill for one day? How about that? Can we just have one holiday where it's like, all right, No killing, no purposefully killing day. Somebody might get mauled by a bear. Somebody might get ate by a lion. But can the earth have one full 24-hour day where nobody takes a life, where we just hold that back for one day? I usually think about that about 3 times a year. Can we just have a no killing day, a day where we just chill on that? Like, yo, just save it for tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's 25 minutes, man. My mother always taught me don't wear out your welcome. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Those that love me, those that hate me. Appreciate y'all. Salute y'all either way. Peace and blessings to y'all. And I hope y'all have a great night. Peace.